Hi, 1Bargainworld fans. I have questions about the extortion I was discussing. I'm not the only one that went through this because I was reading reports around the country. Everyone else went through basically the same thing. There was a lot of, mine's a little different. Um, I rented out my house in Massachusetts and I moved to Florida. I put a tenant in my house, paid the mortgage till it was sold. Well, I flew up to Massachusetts to go rent it out when a tenant left and I found my house gutted. The person who vandalized my house lifted it, put a new foundation, and totally destroyed the building. They pulled no permits. I mean, I knew the police drove by there every day, and the town hall and all, and I knew somebody would call and ask them what they were doing with all that equipment. And sure enough, I got the guy's name from the town hall of who did the damage. Well, I've been arguing with the insurance company and all because they want to hide the claim. It's so expensive. Let me tell you, this guy was a professional. I guess he was used to getting away with it and a slap on the wrist because his mouth says that completely. Anyway, I called the police. I called everybody. And all I got was, well, he's got paperwork and it says you sold it to him. Well, I didn't sell this man my house. And he was a total criminal. I called everybody and their uncle and got basically nowhere. I started taking apart his title and everything else. And I made some calls to I kept monitoring him over the years. I called my lawyer and everything else. And I'm glad I kept tabs on him because I ended up calling the deeds office, had every one of his deeds examined because he not only did this to my property, he did it to like 20 others. And when they went through his deeds, every single one of them was bogus. Like I said, this was happening around the country. He lost the other 20 houses. Right now, he's lost his realtor's license, and he's somewhere in hiding. But it's a true story. And for years, I was dealing with these mortgage companies that were fraudulent, that were throwing mortgages in my box I didn't sign. I just ignored them and called the original lender. Well, when I was in Florida, I came across, they threw a mortgage in my mailbox, and when I called the original lender, he was out of business. So that one they stuck me on. Anyway, these people have been getting slaps on the wrists for years, so they're not usually afraid of the police department or anything. But there is ways of handling it. The quickest way to get rid of one of these people is to call the DA's office because that's when they start running. Well, that was a heads up on what I've been through. Thanks.